What's going on, sauce makers? My name is Mark, and this is Sauce Stache Lunch Break. This is my new show where I come home from work during lunch and make something interesting and fun. On today's episode, we're going to be making vegan sloppy joes. This stuff's really good, and the heart of it comes from my new favorite, Beyond Meat. Now, I've tried the Beyond Meat burgers, and they were unbelievable. First things first, let's run through the ingredients. We have the bag of Beyond Meat, a cup of ketchup. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to use the whole thing or not. We'll kind of see how this goes. We have a half of an onion and a half of a green pepper. We're going to chop these up pretty fine. This is a little bit of coconut oil, maybe about a tablespoon or so. 2 cloves of garlic. And our seasonings, which is just about a half of a teaspoon of mustard, half of a teaspoon of salt, and a half of a teaspoon of pepper. Now we also have, this is my favorite, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue, but you can use any of your barbecue sauce that you really like. We don't need a whole lot of it, it's just a little bit. So to get this moving, we're gonna go ahead and chop up the onion and green pepper right now, and then we're gonna get the Beyond Meat in the skillet. But again, we're gonna do this really fine. Just want a good consistency on the onion. I mean, I can already kind of see that this is gonna be a lot of onion, so we'll probably end up only gonna use a quarter of this. Gonna get one more of these guys here. Chop up this onion really fine. Walker's in the background enjoying today. Chewing on his bone. Hopefully he's not knocking into the camera back there. So this is one of my favorites, and hopefully I can make this quick enough for my lunch break. Now I'm already running a little bit behind today. It is 12:40, so we're gonna see. Usually I like to let this stuff simmer for a while, but I bet it's gonna come out pretty dang good. I don't know if anybody's noticed or not, but most of the recipes here on Sauce Stache are going to be based on a pescatarian diet. Myself and Monica, the other half of Sauce Stache, we are both pescatarians. Chop up both of these pieces of garlic here, just decided to crush them both at once. Because there's already a lot of things with garlic, the ketchup has garlic in it, the Sweet Baby Ray's has garlic in it. I don't like to use garlic powder, I actually want that like bite of garlic. I'm not gonna crunch this up real fine. That's good enough for me right there. So now that that is done, we're gonna move quickly over to the skillet. Let's bring this guy in. Ooh, that is hot. God, that is hot. Okay. I like using the coconut oil. I think it works better with these fake meats. Sometimes it gives a little bit of that juicy texture. So these Beyond Meat crumbles, I'll tell you, they're a little bit bigger than what I thought, but we'll probably be able to break these down. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour these right into this skillet here. They look like they're ready to go. That actually, man, that looks good. So this would be equivalent to about a pound of ground beef. And I guess I'm gonna try to cook these up and see if I can break them down a little bit. And this came out of the frozen section. Now again, this is not an endorsement for this Beyond Meat stuff. I just have I've tried it lately a few times, and it tastes good, and it has a good consistency. It's like meat. So we're gonna let these guys cook for a minute, and then once it looks like they're thawed out, I'm gonna add the green peppers and onions, and then really try to break this down. I might end up getting like a fork in here. Let's do that. Because for sloppy joes, you want a good consistency. Okay, so let's go ahead and let that simmer for just a minute. We'll see, we'll start breaking it down. Break it down, break it down, break it. Okay, now we're cooking. So there's a little bit of like a pre-seasoning on here. We'll see how that affects the sauce taste. So from the looks of it, I think we're ready to turn this down a bit. That's because that's about where I want it. I wanted it on medium, but I'm trying to hurry this thing up, and it needed to thaw. It's starting to break up into the consistency that I want it to be. Okay, so we're definitely gonna add, well, you know what? We're adding it all. I want this to be peppery and garlicky and the whole deal. So there's the garlic. Let's go ahead and add, well, let's see, blink. You know what? There we go. That was a lot of onion, but I just made a whole mess. Stir this in. Oh, that looks great. That looks great. That's what I want. That's what I want. Make sure all of these, everything gets coated. So I'm gonna let that hang out for a little bit. We can season it. Stir that in. Look at how good, I mean, this is vegan. This is vegan. This is gonna be a vegan sloppy joe all the way down to the bun. We're gonna let this simmer here for just a minute. Let me go ahead and give this another quick stir. It does look like it's sticking to the bottom. Oh, geez, I just keep on making a friggin' mess. Jeez, oh man. I'm already pretty happy. This smells like a good smell. Yeah, I'll tell you, that's great. And we're gonna go ahead and add the ketchup. So because of the size of this, like I said, I wasn't really exactly sure where we were at. I'm gonna go ahead and just add this whole thing. We definitely need this. We might end up adding a little bit of water. So I like to stir the ketchup in. I'm gonna turn this heat down a little bit lower. Oh yeah, this is looking perfect. This is looking like exactly what I wanna do. And then now for the barbecue sauce. A lot of people use like all of the ingredients of barbecue sauce. I just literally just add the barbecue sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and do about a tablespoon and a half. It might be a little bit more than that, but and just for consistency's sake, once this is all done, we're gonna add just a hair of water because we want this to simmer for a minute. Get all these flavors to just kind of simmer together and make a really good consistency. That's exactly what I wanted. So if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I would love if you gave this video a thumbs up. Give it a like right down there below the video. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. How am I doing? This is episode 3. And also, check out some of our other videos. Oh my God, this stuff looks good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get this moved over here to the side, and we are ready for our buns. Potato buns are great because they're vegan. We give these both a real, look what that was, losing it. Cool thing about Sloppy Joe's is it's in the name, what you're allowed to be, and that is it. Vegan Sloppy Joe's. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. I cannot wait. Look at how amazing that is. They're coming right off the bun. Okay, so let's give these guys a try. Oh my, look at that. Running all over the place. That is just beautiful, dripping Sloppy Joe's. This is how you please a vegan. Well, thanks for showing up to episode 3 of Sauce Stache Lunch Break, Vegan Sloppy Joe's. I love doing this. Thank you for all of the support. Thank you all seriously. And thank you for being sauce makers. I'm gonna eat these.